boss.
Hello, Robloxians, and welcome back to Bloxy News Live. Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. How is everyone doing this fine Friday? Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, as you guys may or may not know, every month I do Bloxy News Live. It's a monthly series where I cover the latest news from the previous month and any other events or happenings that are currently going on Roblox at the moment. So in today's stream, let's go over exactly what we're going to be covering. So, first off, obviously, July just ended. We will be recapping all of the news from July of 2024. Then, just yesterday as well, the games event started. So we'll be covering, just giving a little update on the games event. I actually streamed the games event, the launch of it yesterday. So if you missed that stream, be sure to go check it out. It is running now through August 11th. So we're just going to be providing a little update, see who's in first place, and just see where we're kind of at in the event. And then obviously, whatever other shenanigans we may get up to, because anything can go when you are live. So, the first thing we're going to be covering today is everything that happened on Roblox in July, last month. July just ended a couple days ago. Every month I release a monthly recap newsletter on my Bloxy blog. You can go ahead and check that out at bloxy.news/blog. I release a recap every month. It covers all the new features, updates, and stuff coming soon, all the events that happened each and every month. So we're going to be covering this first, and then we'll go ahead and hop into a little bit of an update on the games event. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Let's see what we got in the chat today. We got Oscar, we got Sinister, we got Mumu, Mason, Foxy, Kachi, Sigma, we got Camrule, Majin, Chachi, let's see, Bacon, the Roblox Gamer, BYT, welcome to the stream, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and just jump straight into everything that happened in July. So, first off, let's start with the new features. First one is Avatar Lab Preview. So this was a pretty interesting one. If we go ahead and check this out real quick, the Avatar Lab Preview basically lets you upload an image. Currently, you can't upload an image. There's only pre-selected ones. But you were able to upload an image, or soon you will be able to upload an image, and basically create an avatar off of that. So as you can see in this little example here, this person selected like this character right here as their default template. And then they add a little stylization to it. So they wanted a medium face, some blue scaly skin, and then like a rainbow fish. And then for the hair, they wanted a long wavy ponytail in bright pink. And then they wanted bright blue eyes. So they typed those in, they hit create avatar, and this is what it created. And then you can also actually make this an avatar. It turns it into an actual avatar you can use in any game. Now, unfortunately, right now, it's in very early testing. So you can only use it in the demo game. We can actually go ahead and try that out real quick. And see if we can get a good example of how exactly it works. Let's see here. It's actually, it's fine. It's going to kick me out of my... Actually, hold on. Let me do it this way. Give me 1 second here. Let me pull it up in a different window. We can go ahead and check out exactly what it is. So, let me go ahead, pull that up real quick. Let me see if there's an easy way to do that. I believe if I just go... Let me just favorite that. And then I should be able to, theoretically... find my favorites, and then we can go ahead and check out the Avatar Lab Preview. It's a pretty interesting little game here. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second here. Here we go. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and launch this really quick. Let's pull that over here. Okay. So if you go ahead and launch the Avatar Lab Preview, you basically let it load in for a second. You basically are going to come over here. It says, welcome to the Avatar Lab. You can create a custom head. So you just choose a thumbnail, add some text, and then it creates a completely different head. So you can see it goes from this, add some text, and it goes to this. So if you just do click to begin, we have to wait in a little queue. It's only a minute long, so let's go ahead and wait for this real quick. We can go ahead and go over a little bit more about what the what this is about. So says our long-term goal is to release 3 APIs that will allow you to incorporate into your experiences. These 3 APIs will enable the following. So it'll be use an image and or provide a text prompt and generate a 2D preview image. Take the above 2D preview image and generate a 3D Roblox avatar. And allow your users to pay to publish a personal copy of their avatar to be used across the platform after, of course, passing validation and moderation. So yes, you will be able to create an avatar just based off an image and use it across anywhere on Roblox. So it's pretty cool. Pretty interesting concept. If you want to provide feedback, there is a button just directly in the game. There's a little report button. You can give feedback to Roblox. And then in this post, they go over just a little bit more about just the use of AI and stuff. So if you want to learn more about that, I'll leave a link to the developer forum in the description or in the chat right now. So we should be able to, theoretically, the timer just stopped. I might have missed it, actually. Oh, here we go. Oh, no. Okay, I was able to enter it right away. That was just the amount of time. Okay, so let's see. So we can choose a face, any face that we want. Let's let them all load in real quick. Okay. So say we want to start out with... Let's start out with this guy with green hair. So if we want, let's do like a... Okay, so we can do medium face. Hair, let's do like wavy blue hair with pink accents. And then the eyes, will make them green. And then let's go ahead and create a new preview and see what it comes up with. So this is the original starting avatar that we started out with here. And now it's currently creating a brand new avatar based off these prompts that we edited. And there we go. So it went from this to this. So this is the avatar it created. So if we click create avatar, it may take a second. Last time I did this, it didn't work, but it could be just because it's a brand new, it was like it just released and everyone was trying it. But theoretically, it should make that avatar into my real character here. We'll see if we can give it a second. If it doesn't work, that's okay. It is, again, still in a very early demo, so it might not work. But I do kind of want to try it out, because the first time I tried it, I couldn't get it to work. So we'll see if I can get it this time. Let's see. What you guys are saying in the chat. Let's see. All right, nothing much. Okay. Let's see. Is it going to create my avatar? I don't want to wait too long. I want to kind of move on here. But if it does work, it'd be cool to kind of showcase it. I could leave this on in the background kind of while it's doing something, and maybe we can come back to it later. Let's go ahead and try and do that. So hopefully it does create an avatar. Let's keep going over the new features that were released, and then we'll possibly come back to that. So that was the Avatar Lab preview. Next up, you can now showcase events on group pages. So, I don't mean a link there. If any of the experiences under a group that you own are currently running an event, you can showcase it both on the events tab right here, and you can also highlight it on the main homepage of your group. So it's just another great way to showcase like anything that's happening in any of your games that are nested under one single group. It's an easy way to do that. If you'd like to learn more about embedding events, the link to that is in the chat right now. Let's see, how are we doing on here? Okay, it's still generating. Next up, this is a pretty big one, pretty important one. Any new experiences or assets that are created will be starting to automatically be enrolled in generative AI data sharing. So basically what that means, unless you toggle it off, any new experience that is created will be used to train Roblox's AI data. So when you open Roblox Studio, this is the first thing you'll see. It's just basically telling you that AI may be trained. You are able to turn that off, though, both when you publish a game in Studio, you can turn off the data sharing, or if you want it to just be turned off automatically for every single new experience you create, you can uncheck this box here, and it will undo it for every single experience going forward. The data will not be actually used to train AI models until September 10th of this year, so we got a little over a month, but however, all new experiences will be automatically enrolled starting this month. If you want to learn more about this, read up a little bit more, because I know a lot of people would like to learn more about this. The link to the developer forum post is in the chat right now. Next up, Roblox released a new bulk purchase API. Basically, it allows you to shop for multiple items and and buy them all at once. So it's basically like the shopping cart feature on the Avatar Marketplace right now on the website. But you can actually do it in-game. So if you're like in Catalog Avatar Creator, for example, and you find a whole bunch of items that you want, you can actually purchase them all at once. It will show you the total number of items you're purchasing, how much each of the items are, and then the total in your current balance of Robux, and then how much Robux you'll have after you purchase all the items. So if you'd like to learn more about that, the link will be in the chat right now. Up next, more updates to Studio. Roblox released a brand new template. So over the past few months, Roblox has been kind of redoing the existing outdated templates. We had the laser tag. Actually, this is technically a new one. We had the new laser tag studio template, and then we had the completely revamped racing template. But now we have a platformer template. So this basically, it's a cool template that kind of allows you to double jump, dash, roll, and do some long jumps just off some of these little platforms. As you can see, some of these in action. And then, of course, you can edit them however you want. You can make the roll speed faster. You can dash speed faster, jump higher, jump for longer. Of course, everything is editable and easily manipulable in Roblox Studio. If you'd like to learn more about this, you can go ahead and check it out in the chat right now. Let's see, how are we doing? Okay, it's still generating the avatar. Oh, wait, here we go. Okay, let's take a brief second. The avatar head is ready. Let's see. Okay, and then we choose a custom body. Okay, so this is the head we created. Okay. All right. That is okay. Let's see what kind of bodies can we put on this. Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So this is the head. The hair isn't exactly blue. It's kind of just white, which I guess is fine. Oh, and this is the avatar body it generated, I guess. So that's the okay. Texture's a little off. Again, this is still a demo, so it's may not work properly. But this is what it created. What did the other head look like? Whoa, okay. Okay, whoa. That was scary. Hello. Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. So you can kind of experiment with the different bodies on these different characters. It looks crazy, but it definitely is it's definitely something. But yeah, that's the Avatar Lab preview. So we thankfully that did work and we were able to check that out. Yep, platformer template, we just covered that. Next up, some updates to group revenue. This is a pretty big one. You can now see an overview of all the payouts, and you can also actually split the revenue at a group level, which means you could basically, so per experience, you can split how much you want each developer to earn from that experience. So if you have multiple experiences under the same group, you can kind of split it, see a nice little graph here of how much each developer is getting per experience. Again, this is available in the creator dashboard under when you're viewing a group. If you'd like to learn more about these changes, you can go ahead and check out the developer forum chat or post in the chat right now. Let's see. Up next, let me go ahead and jump in here so I don't lose my spot. Up next, we have, where are we here? Okay, a refresh Studio UI. Lots of Studio updates this month. We have a brand new UI. So right now, this is what the current Roblox Studio UI looks like. Just pay attention to kind of the ribbon up here. And then this brand new one is what the new Studio UI is going to look like. So right now, it's currently in beta. It is not available to everyone yet. But it will be hopefully very soon. Again, so here's the before, and then here is the after. This is currently in testing. This was shown off originally at last year's RDC. If you'd like to learn more about this and how to enable it, the link to the developer forum post is in the chat right now. Up next, the amount of users you can block has actually been increased from 100 users to 300 users. Not the friend limit. The friend limit's still 200, but now you can block more users than you want to have friends. So yes, there is a block limit. You can only block 300 users, so block people wisely. And then lastly, surface appearance tinting. This basically allows you to tint any surface appearance texture. So as you can see, we have the original texture, and he's kind of using the color. What is this? The color wheel thing to kind of tint it to whatever color that they want. So this feature is currently enabled in Studio, and then it's going to be released for the public and like actually visible in experiences beginning on August 22nd. And if you'd like to learn more about this, the little nitty-gritty details, I'll go ahead and leave the link to the developer forum post, of course, in the chat right now. So with that, that is all of the new features. Does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns about any of the new features that have released so far in the month of July? Anyone have any questions, comments, concerns? See, it should be infinite. Yeah, I don't know why there's a limit. I think the way Roblox has kind of... Their coding's a little old. Roblox has obviously been around. It's coming up on 18 years now. Some of the stuff's a little bit old, coded a little bit weird, which is still kind of why the friend limit is 200. If they want to increase it, I think they kind of got to rebuild how the system works from the ground up. So it takes a little bit of work. Same thing for the blocking system. One of the Roblox admins, or the people that work at Roblox, said this took about 6 months to do. He's at least been working on it since the beginning of the year. Obviously not every day, but it's been working on for a long time. So if it takes this long to just do the block feature, I don't even want to know how long it's going to take to possibly increase the friend limit. So it may be coming soon. It may not be. I'm not sure. Just, I guess, stay tuned. Obviously, that's a pretty big news. Everyone always wants the friend limit increase. So if it does ever increase, I'll be sure to let you know. Why are you cool? That's a great question. I don't know. Why am I? Let's see. Good evening, morning, Bloxy Newsman. Hello, Astra Songs. Hello, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to all of the next updates that released in the month of July. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the grass length. So a couple of, actually, I believe it was last year. Wrong screen there, sorry. Roblox released grass length. Basically allowed you to change the height of grass. You can see here, they're putting grass, you can actually change the height of it. As you can see in this, it's lowering, and then you can also raise it. It released last year. It was only visible in studio, but it is now completely visible within any experience that is currently published. So any experience that is published will now be able to see the grass length. So if you want to learn more about grass length, I'll go ahead and put the link in the chat right now. Up next, highlights are now supported on outlines on mobile devices. So basically, highlight outlines are released directly to production, and you can get the benefits on mobile clients immediately. Previously, highlights on mobile differ significantly from their look, and outlines weren't actually rendered at all. So as you can see in this image, you can see some low-end highlight outlines on mobile devices. If you want to learn more about like the performance and the impact on how this will affect experiences on mobile devices, go ahead and check out the developer forum post in the chat right now. Moving on, Roblox has actually open sourced their voice chat learning model. So it's completely public for anyone and any company to use right now. It's their AI kind of just model of how they moderate voice chat. So if any company, if anyone wants to kind of know how it works, the full GitHub, just everything's available publicly. So if you want to check that out, go ahead, head over to this GitHub page. It's published directly by Roblox. Everything in here is safe to download, look at, use. Just go ahead and check that out if you're interested in that. This was a pretty big one. Gilded, a couple years ago, Gilded acquired Roblox. Or sorry, other way around. Roblox acquired Gilded. It's basically kind of like Discord. And then a couple months ago, back in May, they announced that all Gilded users will have to link their Roblox account to actually create a Gilded account. So if you don't have a Roblox account, you're not able to use Gilded. So this caused some pretty big backlash, both in the Roblox and Gilded community. Because obviously a lot of Gilded users, Gilded isn't just used for Roblox, it's used for pretty much any game. And this announcement kind of hurt the community a lot, because a lot of people didn't want to create a Roblox account, because obviously they're not interested in Roblox. But they did go through, as of I believe August 15th, this change, or sorry, July 15th, this change is now live. So to create a Gilded account, you will have to link your Roblox. And you cannot sign in with an email or any other form of login. You have to sign in with Roblox. If you do, though, you do get a free Gilded avatar bundle. This was given out a couple years ago when Roblox first acquired Gilded, but it is now starting to be available for everyone who does link their Roblox account. It may take a little bit for you to get, but to stay tuned, you will receive a DM on Gilded with a code to redeem this avatar. So if you do link your account, you will get this free Guild by Gilded avatar bundle. Actually, if you'd like to learn more about the login requirement, we'll go ahead and leave the link in the chat right now. Let's see, up next on updates. The material picker is now fully released in Roblox Studio. So this basically allows you to select parts or multiple parts, and there's basically a brand new material picker. Again, you're able to actually customize how the materials look, use AI to generate whatever materials you want, and then you can easily see what the different materials will look like on the parts that you are selecting. So this was only available in beta, but now it is fully released to everyone that uses Roblox Studio. So if you'd like to learn more about this, I will go ahead and leave the link to the developer forum post in the chat right now. Let's see, Finn Leader in the chat asks, will there be mobile to create games? I assume you mean like Studio on mobile. I don't think that's going to be releasing anytime soon. I don't even know if that's being worked on at all. So yeah. And then lastly, for updates. This is a pretty interesting one. Users can actually now receive just simple 1 hour long bans. So you can see from this post from Zenha on Twitter, it says Roblox has made some changes to ban notes. They added a red caution warning that your account may be suspended or deleted. They've also reportedly started 1 hour bans. So as you can see, first off, there's a warning. They added a little red caution text, just kind of say, hey, if you continue to violate the community standards, the TOS, your account may be suspended. So if you just get a warning, you'll get a little caution just to say, hey, be a little more careful next time. That's just another example. Someone who's banned for 7 days. There's actually, this one says warning. If you violate the community standards again, your account may be permanently banned. And then as you can see, someone got actually a 1 hour ban. So this is pretty new. Usually the shortest ban you can get is just 1 day. But now I guess if you just do kind of something minor, like just a voice chat conversation, like you say something bad, or you kind of just get a little heated gamer moment, they'll just ban you for just a short hour just to kind of put you in timeout for a little bit. And then you'll be able to relog back into your account again. So those are some pretty interesting ban updates. But yeah, those are all of the updates that released in July. Does anyone have any questions in the chat before we go ahead and move on to some of the exciting stuff coming soon? I know you guys see this first one. This is something a lot of people have been excited for. So we'll go over that in a second. Let's see. Are they allowed to make 2 events at a time? So when one event is done for people to enter, they can put a new event right after. I assume you mean like the featuring events on group pages. I believe you can put as many events as you want. Whatever events are happening in your experiences will also show up on the group page. I believe you can only highlight one on the home page, but you can put as many as you want, however many are happening and however many experiences you have under one group will showcase in the events tab. And then you'll be able to, hold on here. You'll be able to just highlight just one here on the home page for like this. So all of them will show up here, but just one, whichever one you pick, will show up right here on the home page. Hope that answers your question. Let's see. Why does Roblox have AFK for 20 minutes? That's just so it costs money to run servers, so Roblox doesn't just want you sitting. Actually, thank you for reminding me. Let me go ahead and jump real quick so I don't get kicked. Roblox doesn't want you sitting in games for hours and hours upon a time because it costs money to do that. So they just don't. It's basically just to save money. They don't want you just sitting in a game forever. Okay. Moving on. Let's go ahead and go to all of the stuff that is coming soon and testing. So this first one is a pretty big one. I know a lot of people were excited for this one. It got a lot of attention when I posted it. Coming soon, you'll be able to edit the adjustment of accessories on your avatar. So this was actually kind of leaked last year when Roblox published an unlisted video to their YouTube channel. It kind of showcased this whole kind of thing in action. You're basically able to, let me skip ahead a little bit, you're able to kind of adjust your head, turn dynamic heads on or off, and then you're also to adjust your accessories. So you can change like how it's positioned on your avatar, as well as the size and the rotation. As you can see, he kind of moved the dog over. He's making it a little bit bigger. And then you can also go ahead and rotate it as well. I don't think that's previewed in this video, but you can see he's scaled the wings up. This was actually, it's starting to get published into the client right now. So it's not fully released yet, but it is available internally. So this is what we got. We got a little bit of a preview of it right now. This is thanks to someone on Discord, Joshy717. Thank you so much for this video. As you can see, they're kind of rotating. It's scaled by X, Y, and Z axis. So as you can see, that kind of scaling the hat up and down. He's going to go ahead and rotate or make it bigger and smaller on your head. So this kind of helps with kind of depending on just your kind of avatar's size, like your head size. It would definitely help. Like there's tiny little details that may not work on certain avatar heads or certain avatar bodies. You'll soon be able to kind of adjust them to make them fit properly. So as you can see, he's kind of scaling the goggles up and down a little bit. And then we can actually go and see the rotate thing in action. So you can kind of put them up or down, side to side, left to right. So these are all the things that will be coming soon. It should be releasing very, very soon. The exact release date is not known. But all of this should be releasing very soon. Again, it is kind of quote-unquote public in the client right now. It's not public to everyone, but it is available to be tested out and tried. So stay tuned for the release of that. Future lighting. Future lighting has been rolling out for a long, long time on Roblox. It used to be called Future is Bright, but now I think they're just calling it Future. It's basically just Roblox's brand new lighting engine. It's actually never been available on Android devices. But starting in, where did it say? Over the next 2 months, full beta release in September. So over the next couple months, Roblox will be releasing the future lighting. Again, this is the old lighting that's currently available on mobile right now. And then this is the brand new lighting that's going to soon be available. Again, there is no performance decrease that comes with this. I know everyone thinks that there's like a huge performance decrease that always comes with like graphics updates. Roblox always tries and makes sure that it's optimized for any device that you use. So you should see very, very, very minimal to no performance decreases on Android devices. So again, this is before and this is after. This is rolling out over the next few months. If you'd like to learn more about this, the link to that will be in the chat right now. Next up, the Discover page was actually, for a couple brief days, renamed to Charts. This is actually, I think this is reverted now. I don't think anyone has charts. Let me know in the chat if you guys do. But on my alternate account, I did have charts. However, it is back to Discover. Basically, if you're kind of curious why this is happening, I know a lot of people were kind of confused why it was named Games, now it's Discover, now it's named Charts. Roblox can't make up their mind. Basically, over time, the homepage, you could probably tell there's a bunch more sorts on the homepage. You kind of got to scroll to find your favorites now because there's so much. The homepage is kind of turned into more of like a Discover page where you can discover a new experience that you might want to play. But now the Discover page or the Charts page is kind of more like you can see like top and trending experiences. You can see like top trending. You can see like top sorts or like up and coming. You can see top like racing games, top tycoon games. So it's kind of technically more like a Charts page. And then the home page is kind of more Discover page. However, Roblox has kind of reverted it back to just Discover, so I'm not entirely sure if they're going to go fully through with Charts. But we will have to see. So just stay tuned. Maybe we'll get some more updates on that. Up next, a little bit later this year, we're going to be getting some changes to how experience guidelines work. So first off, they're actually going to be renaming experience guidelines to content labels. So they'll no longer be called experience guidelines, they'll be called content labels. And they're going to be changing the naming and categorization of how they work. So, previously they were categorized by age. That's no longer going to be the case. They're going to be categorized by the kind of content that's in the experience. So basically they say here, this change was prompted by user feedback and the recognition that all children develop on different timelines. So labeling experiences based on age doesn't meet every family's needs. Knowing that parents also differ when it comes to the type of content they are comfortable with their child engaging with, we hope that this update gives parents more insight into the type of content to expect in an experience so they can make a more informed decision on what is uniquely appropriate. So they're not going to do it by age anymore. They're kind of just do it by kind of what's in the experience. So anything that's all ages is now going to be renamed to minimal. Anything 9+ will be renamed to mild. 13+, moderate, and then 17+ will be restricted. The content description, I believe, is the exact same. But again, it will not be categorized by age anymore. So if you'd like to learn more about this, I'll go ahead and leave the developer forum link in the chat right now. Up next, this is another pretty exciting one. So a lot of users actually, when they create their Roblox account, they cannot change their birthday if they made their account under 13. Some people put in the wrong birthday, either as like a joke or an accident, and then they're kind of just stuck with an under 13 account until they're above 13. They can't change it at all. Sometimes contacting Roblox might help, but sometimes it doesn't. So soon you will be able to update the birth year of your account, no matter how old you put your account. However, depending on the age that you previously entered, you may need a parental consent or a picture of your ID to confirm that what you're changing your birthday to is your actual birthday and not just something you're trying to get out of being under 13. So stay tuned for that coming soon. And then another one. This is a pretty big one for kind of the leaking community. Soon, any assets that are created on the platform will no longer have an ID that is sequential, meaning it basically counts up in numbers. So it's not going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to expand to a random series of digits between 11 to 14 characters or even more. Or not characters, numbers. So it basically, it's going to make it harder to find kind of like new assets, because I know obviously you can just change the number to one higher and you'll get another asset, and as newer assets are created, that number just gets higher and higher. With the new asset generation though, it'll just be a random number. It's going to be a lot harder to kind of just find stuff just based on just kind of changing one number. So stay tuned for that. They plan to start making the switch in a couple days, actually beginning on August 5th. Any existing assets, by the way, for that will not be affected. And then lastly, we had some pretty interesting little insight as to what kind of Roblox is working on at SIGGRAPH 2024. I believe that's how you say that. It's basically like a little conference that Roblox shows some new technology at. So Roblox made a blog post, actually a newsroom post. Roblox actually, I think they're transitioning their blog post to their newsroom on their corporate website, because no more blog posts have been made on blog.roblox.com. Everything's been made on the newsroom. Anyway, besides the point, Roblox has showed off a couple of new interesting things coming soon to avatars. One of these is realistic hair. So you can see just by the cover image here. If we scroll down a little bit, we can actually see this in action. So if I think this video is playing. So if we let this video play for a second, we should see. Here we go. This is kind of what hair is going to soon look like on Roblox. So as you can see, there's like realistic waves, realistic kind of movement. Very interesting hairs. You got like just kind of like confetti sticking out of the head, or you got realistic little wavy, poofy hair there. But this is what Roblox is working on. So on the right side here is their interpolation of it. This may not be coming anytime soon. Again, this is a very, very early prototype. It is subject to change at any time before full release. Again, this is just a preview that they're showing off, just something that they may be capable of in the future. But you may soon be able to see kind of hair on avatars similar to stuff like this. Again, it waves in the wind, kind of moves like with your head as it's moving. It's definitely a very, very interesting feature here. If you'd like to kind of read more on all the stuff that Roblox is working on, I'll go ahead and leave the link to their blog post in the chat. They go into a little bit more detail about like 3D and 4D generation. So go ahead and check that out if you're interested in that. But with that, that is all of the stuff that is coming soon and in testing. So does anyone have any further questions about any of that? Go ahead and let me know in the chat. Let's see. Will there be settings to make it less laggy, like freezing the hair? I have no idea. Again, that's just early, just testing, just showcasing what they're capable of. It's probably not even in development yet, technically, so it probably won't even come for at least a year, a couple years, if even at all. It might not even come onto the platform at all. But obviously, you'll still have the customization to just do the normal classic, just like static hairs and all that good stuff. Will there be trading avatar items for mobile? You can. You're able to trade. You're able to trade on mobile already. That's been a thing for not too long. I think it's been like a year or so, but it's been available. Let's see. All right, I think that's all of the general questions we have there. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Some of the events that happened. So this month we were able to see all of the genre category voting and winners. So you guys are able to vote every single day. Roblox released a brand new category to vote on for the Innovation Awards for the genre categories. And these are the winners of all of the different categories. So as you can see, the best obby went to Tower of Hell. The best shooter went to Arsenal. Best horror went to Doors. Best fashion went to Catalog Avatar Creator. Best action went to Bloxfruits. Best strategy went to The Strongest Battlegrounds. The best racing went to Car Crushers 2. Best roleplay / life simulator went to Brookhaven. Best education went to Word Bomb. Best social / hangout went to Brookhaven. Best tycoon went to Theme Park Tycoon 2. And then the best fighting went to The Strongest Battlegrounds. So these are your official winners for the genre categories. There are some more categories that have not been revealed yet and will be revealed at RDC 2024 next month on September 7th. So it's September 7th, the Innovation Awards will be streamed live from RDC at 6 o'clock p.m. So stay tuned for that to see the remaining winners. Coming up in a few days, actually, Inspire 2024 is a yearly event. It was previously called Roblox Connect. Obviously, there is now a calling feature called Roblox Connect, so they had to rename this event. It's now called Roblox Inspire. It's basically a series of workshops where creators can come together and kind of learn how to create stuff on the platform. And actually, all of you guys can get involved as well and get a couple free avatar items. So beginning August 7th at 4 p.m. PT, you can join the Inspire Hub, which is an experience, and you can get a free jacket. So this is the Jacket of Inspiration. It's going to be available for anyone to get that joins the hub and completes the in-game scavenger hunt. So this will be opening up on August 7th. However, Inspire does begin on August 5th. So if you want the full schedule, full list of speakers, go ahead and check that out. Check out the Roblox event page in the chat right now. This link is a little bit big. I think I could just do this, actually. There. Go ahead and check the link out on the Roblox Creator Events website. And then lastly, Roblox did win the Favorite Video Game Award at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. I believe last year it went to Among Us. So this is a pretty exciting little achievement for Roblox. Roblox didn't really do anything for this, but they did win Favorite Video Game at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award. So those are all the events that happen on Roblox. Let's go over one quick last thing. Roblox did acquire a Discord bot called Bloxy. So basically, Bloxy was a way for you to kind of connect Roblox to Discord and kind of access a whole bunch of cool features. Roblox actually acquired that. What they're going to be doing with Bloxy, I'm not entirely sure. I assume they're going to be using that kind of technology to build into Guilded, because obviously Roblox owns Guilded. Guilded is pretty much like Discord, so they're probably going to use their technology to further improve on Guilded. So with that, that's pretty much everything that happened in the month of July. Do you guys have any questions? Any questions, comments, concerns about what any of the updates, new features, any of the events, stuff coming soon? Let me know in the chat right now before we go ahead and move on to a little update on the games event. Let me know in the chat right now. Let's see, is the Avatar Lab preview going to be public soon? But will it be with Robux? I don't think you have to pay for it. You should be able to use it for free. I don't know when it's going to be available for everyone. It's very early demo, so it might be a little while, but stay tuned for it. Let's see here. Let's see, any other questions? Let me scroll up in the chat a little bit just in case. Will the human face come with the hair? I assume you're talking about the realistic hair I showed off a little bit ago. It might. Roblox obviously is always working on improving, making things more realistic. Again, the classic stuff will always be available. The new stuff will always be available. You always have a choice of what you want to do. All right, I think that's going to pretty much wrap it up for the July recap. Before we go ahead and move on, let's take a brief break, and then we'll be right back to kind of just cover exactly what's happening in the games event right now and provide a little bit of an update. So stay tuned and do not go anywhere. All right, and we are back. Welcome back, welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and cover exactly what's happening right now within the games, Roblox's brand new event. Again, I did a full launch live stream, played through some of the participating experiences in this event. If you missed that, go ahead and check that out on my live tab on my channel. But we're here to kind of just see where we're at here. So, if we look at the badges, we kind of get a good idea of exactly who's on, how many people are on what team. So the 5 different teams are the Crimson Cats, the Giant Feet, the Pink Warriors, Mighty Ninjas, and the Angry Canaries. So just kind of based off these badge totals here, I think the team with the most people looks to be actually the Crimson Cats with almost 3 million members in that so far. Everyone said they wanted Team Feet or Team Giant Feet, but actually they're in last place. They have the least amount of members. So it's actually a very interesting insight there. And then let's kind of see. These are the different avatar items. Not overly important. And then these are the different T-shirts. Actually, I forgot to go over this in the initial launch live stream, but each of these star creators on each of the teams have their own dedicated T-shirts they're able to launch. It's kind of like this exclusive avatar items from last year, like the star creator pie. But this time they're able to launch shirts that represent their team. So if you find the team captains or any star creator in any in the hub, look out for them. They will be launching their respective T-shirts. So let's actually go ahead and hop into the games real quick, and we can kind of look at the leaderboard and kind of see exactly what we are dealing with in terms of numbers and who's winning and such. So if we go ahead and take a peek over at the global leaderboard for who's completed the event the fastest so far, or who has the most points, right now, V Snowy Azure has 4,330 points in just under 24 hours time. So they're currently in first place. Actually, all of these people have, there's 4 people that have 4,300, but this person did get it the fastest. So they are in first place right now. And yesterday, I think I was in the top 100. Now I'm in 753,000th place. So we went down just a little bit, but that's okay. That is perfectly okay. Let's look at the top points by experience. Dress to Impress. This is actually very similar to last year. During the Classic, Dress to Impress actually had the most points out of any of the experiences by a long shot. And it looks like that's the case again. Dress to Impress has 24 million points collected in their experience. Just behind Adopt Me, Bee Swarm Simulator, Slap Battles, and Arm Wrestle Simulator. Now, let's see what teams are in first place. So in first place right now, we have Crimson Cats in first place with 179 million points, but not too far ahead of the Mighty Ninjas at 174 million points. So the Mighty Ninjas are catching up, followed by the Angry Canaries with 162 million, the Pink Warriors with 155 million, and then the Giant Feet are actually in last place with 147 million points collected so far. I believe the points are the silver at the top here, the gold part. But yeah, that's kind of an update on the games event. I haven't made any progress since the launch stream last time, so I can't really show off too much of what's happening. The avatar item that was available yesterday is actually still available today. I believe that's because it wasn't... They forgot to put it on sale yesterday. So they're extending it another day. So if you weren't able to get it yesterday, you still have a chance to get it today. The next item will be available tomorrow. But yeah. Anyone have any questions regarding the games event before we go ahead and wrap up the stream here? Anyone have any questions? Let me go ahead, let me know in the chat right now. Actually, I guess that doesn't work there. I'm not in the studio game. Before you go ahead and wrap up this live stream here, go ahead and let me know in the chat right now. Let's see. I'm Crimson Cats. Yes, I am on the Crimson Cats team. I did a little poll earlier, or in last live stream. Everyone wanted me to pick Crimson Cats. I picked Crimson Cats. My favorite color is red anyway, so I think it's a perfect fit. How come the rarity is different for each one? What rarity for what? Let's see. who's in the teams. Each of the team captains, if you go over through each of these portals, you can actually kind of, we'll go to this one, for example. It shows the different team captains up here, and also if you walk over here, you can see the different star creators that are the team captains. So there's 3 in each of them. There's actually 4 in this one. But you can go and see all the team captains in the hub as well. All right, I think that's gonna about conclude it though for this live stream. So that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, we're gonna real up close and personal here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this live stream, be sure to drop a like, subscribe for more. And with that, I guess I'll catch you guys in the next Bloxy News live stream. Goodbye, Robloxians.